If I told you that your coil pattern did not matter when it came down to selecting a heat for your hair, would you listen, baby? I hope the answer was yes, because I'm exactly about to tell you that. The question is not how tight your coil pattern is. The question is how coarse or how fine your hair is. And a lot of times people use that interchangeably with like coarse versus fine. And that's not actually what is meant when you see manufacturers, cosmetologists, or professionals say coarse versus fine. Let me break that down a bit. As a cosmetology educator, I'm happy to share this information with you. When we talk about in the industry, coarse, medium, and fine hair, we're talking about the diameter of those strands. So like fine, medium, coarse. Do you see the difference in how big those circles are? Most people are going to fall here in the medium range. Usually if the hair is really coily, it's going to tend to fall more in the fine range, sometimes in the medium range. It's very rare that you have tightly coiled and coarse hair. It's not extremely common. Is it impossible? No, of course not. But a lot of times you'll see people where they're using like 410 degrees of heat for something like coarse hair on their hair that is tightly coiled but is actually fine, and then when they go to shampoo that hair, it still doesn't bounce back because the heat was too high for strands that are only this thick. And despite the fact, like, do you see the difference? I want you to think of it in terms of like if you're looking at angel hair pasta versus spaghetti or like thin spaghetti, like the cook time is different. The amount of heat it can take is different before we start over processing and burning and things like that. I would honestly recommend if you have tightly coiled hair, take smaller sections, go with the temperature setting that your manufacturer recommends for fine hair. Okay? And then from there, if that does not work for you, bump up to the one for normal hair. I would not recommend just going straight to something like 410. So I would say start at like 360, see how that performs for you. If that's not performing for you, jump to like 380 and then leave it right there. I would not even recommend being like, let's dive into four something. Baby, you don't bake cookies up there, okay? Just play it safe. I hope that helps. If you have additional questions, I have a free hair care guide and places where you can click things that will give you all the answers, complete with visuals, all of that, completely for free. I would highly suggest downloading it. And if you have additional questions, let me know and I'll see what type of videos I can make in response to you. Okay, love you, bye.